Hi everyone, I hope you're okay. So today we're getting back to some video lessons. We had a break last week because I wanted to go through some recording projects that I'd had come through. So hopefully you all got a chance to look at that and got some ideas. So today's video lesson, this is again a fairly straightforward exercise, one that was shown to me years and years ago. I think it was probably when I was at drum tech or college, or maybe even my old drum tutor when I was a kid showed this to me. This has been one that I've been playing for I don't know how long, as a daily exercise, and also as a warm up before playing shows. This is a really good one for building up technique and stamina and fluency on each hand. Really good for like single strokes and stuff as well. So this can be one that can be practiced on the snare drum or on a practice pad or on your legs. Ideally you want to be using sticks, but even if you don't have any sticks to hand, you can certainly tap this out using your hands. Okay, so yeah, grab what you can and we'll go through this in a minute. So this was an exercise that was shown to me years and years back. I believe originally it came from Bob Armstrong, who's a very well-known educator who helped a lot of drummers over the years. Definitely a name to look up if you haven't come across him before. He's influenced a lot of generations. So yeah, check him out. But yeah, this one is basically just concentrating on hand-to-hand groupings. Now there wasn't a video that I put up a few weeks ago that was concentrating on groups of threes and groups of fours on each hand. This is going to take that idea but just run all the way through from 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and up to groups of 8s. Okay, so I'm going to talk you through which grouping to begin with and then eventually we'll put them together. So one thing to remember is any grouping, this is just for this exercise, right? Any grouping that is an odd grouping, for example 3, 5 and 7, there will be gaps in between. Anything that is even, so the 4s, the 6s and the 8s, won't have a gap. So for example 3s will just sound like, simple as that, and you can hear that gap, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4s would be 1, 2, 3. So you can hear no gap on that one. Again, you could just count 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gap it again, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, counting all of these, gap, 1, 2, 3. And then moving on to 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Again, no gap because it's even grouping. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. 7 with that gap. Again, you could just practice these as individual exercises before putting together. And so the last one is going to be your 8s. Again, no gap. Cool. Now we're going to start these off fairly slow. We're going to go at 100 BPM, but we're going to be playing these as quavers, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, rather than semi-quavers, so they won't be too quick. In fact, they'll be quite slow. Now that does mean that we don't need to necessarily worry about using fingers or anything yet. This is just kind of an introduction to this exercise, so we're just going to be playing purely wrist strokes, okay? But again, just quickly talking about technique, making sure that those the sticks are rebounding nicely, okay, and that they're at the same height and the same volume level. So we don't want a really loud right hand and a really quiet left hand, or the other way around. We also don't want to dig the sticking like so. Okay, so just nice even strokes. So I'm going to start this off at 100. Turn up a little bit. Okay, which is going to sound quick, but actually the speed is just going. Simple as that. And we're going to do 4 groupings of each. Okay, 1, 2. So start with 3s. 4 of them though. Then 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them. Then 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And finally 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now again, when you get to the end of this, you just start again. So we're going 1, 2, 3. Remember the gaps for 3s. No gaps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 7s. 7. And finally 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And you should be playing this along while I'm playing. And good. And yeah, even though I've finished playing, pause the video, practice it for much longer than I've just done that at. If you could do 3 or 4 minutes and do that kind of every day, every couple of days, you'll find that will really improve your hand technique quite quickly. And from there, you know, it's just a case of increasing the tempo. So, you know, you might want to go 10 BPM, 5 BPM, 20 BPM. Just find what feels good. Obviously 8 is going to be the longest grouping, so they're going to be the hardest ones. Just have a little listen to this at 120. So again, get that pulse, and here we go. So 3s, 4s, 5s, 6, 7, 7, and 8. And again, you would normally repeat that round, okay? And then again, you know, you could increase that possibly up to something like 150. This is at. So again, it's going to sound pretty quick. 2, 3, 4. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, you would repeat that round going back to 3s. Now, at the moment, we're just doing 4 of each one. If you want, you could do 8 of each one. So, for example, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, all the way up to 8s. Or you could even do 2 of each. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Again, just kind of use these ideas that I'm giving you and just kind of experiment with them. You could start to move that around the kit, you know, whether you just went 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or just randomized and orchestrated it slightly different. What I'd like to see is, you know, just run through the exercise, make it your own, come up with some of your own ideas, video them, which would be lovely, and then send them to me. I'd love to see them. So yeah, just basically run through them all for me. good luck with them. If you have any comments, suggestions, anything you need help with, just feel free to email me or put the comment down below. And yeah, have a lovely week and enjoy this beautiful sunshine, and get on your drum kit and practice as much as you can. And I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.